Hi girls, so today I'm going to be doing my first period story. So yeah. Okay, so I got it June 30th, 2014. And I was at a hotel in BC. Yeah, that's when I got it. So in the morning I just went to the bathroom. I was, doing my business and I saw blood in my pants and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck." So I put some toilet paper in my underwear and went on with the day. And I remember we were going ziplining that day, and I wore brown pants, like light brown pants. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. So I changed my toilet paper before we went. And then I came home or back to the hotel, and I changed my toilet paper again. And I got a little bit on my shorts, but it wasn't too bad, so that was very lucky. And I didn't get to tell my mom because, for one thing, I was so scared, and also I was with my family, so when do you get a chance to say that? So I just kept wrapping myself in toilet paper. And then in the morning the next day, it was July 1st, so it was Canada Day. And my parents went for a breakfast or like a walk or something alone. So it was just me and my sister. And I went to the bathroom and I was going to take a shower because I felt like really gross. And I had a lot of toilet paper in my underwear. It was all bloody. It was stuck to my underwear because it was like all like sticky now, I guess. My underwear was covered in blood and I think my shorts were bloody too. So yeah. And then when I was taking the shower, blood was dripping down my leg. And I was like leaning over the shower in in the bath shower thing. And I was leaning over and I was just wrapping toilet paper in my underwear so that when I came out I could just go whoop and slip it on. So when I was done, I got out and I remember I had to like get toilet paper and just wipe it off of my leg because it was like going down my leg. And then it was getting on the floor. So I had to get more toilet paper and like wipe it off of the floor. And like my sister was just like, "What are you doing in there? Like, why are you taking so long?" And I was just like, "Oh, I'm just like changing and stuff." And I was wiping my blood off of the floor. And so then I put on my underwear and everything and I got out. And I was gonna tell her and like ask her if she had anything, but I just couldn't get myself to do it, so I didn't say anything. So then I think it was that day. Okay. So July 1st, my mom, we were gonna go to like a beach or a lake or something, but I couldn't go in the water. And I was like really out of it, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to go." So then we just got back to the hotel, and everyone was so mad at each other and like grumpy because we didn't do anything, and we were just like getting mad at each other. So then I'm trying to think what happened. Okay, so then my mom was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the pool," and she didn't even ask us if we wanted to come. She was like, "Bye." So she went to the pool, and we were just like stuck sitting in the hotel room, like bored, as bad word, and then sorry, I'm trying to kind of thinking like on the slide. I didn't think about this at all. Yeah, okay. So then we were gonna go to Tim Hortons, and it was like just like down the block, and then they were like, "Okay, we should see if my mom wants anything." So I was like, "Oh, I'll go." So like, this was my chance, man. So I went down to the pool, and she was the only one there. I was like, "Yes." So I went over and I sat next to her, and I was like, "We're going to the Tim Hortons just like down the block. Do you want anything?" And she was like, "Yeah, I want, whatever she wanted." And then I just leaned in, and I didn't even know like I didn't know I was gonna say it. It just like happened. I just leaned forward and I was like, "I think I got my period." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And she made me really uncomfortable because she was like, "Oh." And I was like, "What?" So then she was like, "I have some pads in my suitcase." And I was like, "Well, that's not very helpful. Like my sister and my dad are gonna be there in the hotel room, so I couldn't get them." So I went back up and I was like, "Okay, let's go. She wants this." And then we came back and everything, and then she came back to the hotel room, and I went to the bathroom because I had to change my toilet paper yet again. And then I was in there for a while because I had to go to the bathroom, and I was also like just like piling it on. so that it would last a little while because it was just going really quickly, and I had to keep going to the bathroom like every half an hour or something. And then she was like, she knocked on the door and she was like, can I come in? And I was like, no, because my pants were down to my ankles. I was like, no, you cannot come in, mother. And then so then she was like, okay, well, you might need this. And I don't know how my sister and my dad didn't like know what was going on because they were there, but like it was like obvious that they didn't know after. So she just shoved the pads in my under the door. I mean, and I was like, oh, thank God. So I took one and I put it on, and then I put the others like under like a towel or something so no one could see. And yeah, so then I wore that, and then before I went to bed, I changed into. Oh, by the way, they were Stayford Elterton lights. They just look like this. I was wearing these little tiny things, and my period was like, I think it was more like a regular flow. So like, even though it wasn't super heavy, I needed more than this. So anyways, I changed into one of these before I went to bed, and I woke up. I was really uncomfortable. Like I didn't move at all when I slept. I was just staying still because it felt so uncomfortable. And then I woke up. I went to the bathroom. This was drenched. My underwear was drenched. My shorts had blood in them. And then I went back. I got out of the bathroom, and I changed again, obviously. And there was a patch about this big of blood on my bed, and then I didn't know what to do, so I just like put my covers over, and I was praying that no one saw. And then luckily we just had to like go because that was our last day. And then we went to Jasper, and I had to change, and I changed, and I was being really quiet, like with the wrapper. I was just like, because I didn't want anyone to hear, and it was taking me a really long time because I was taking my time when I was opening it and everything. And then I wasn't putting any of them in the garbage, by the way. I was putting them in my bag because I didn't want anyone to see. And I think my mom was like, what the heck, why isn't like their stuff in the garbage can? So there's just like this one wrapped up pad in there, and I think she just put that there so that I knew what to do, honestly. Because like there was just like one the whole trip. I was like, okay. So yeah. And then that was pretty much it. And then it lasted like 9 days, and we came home, and yeah. But I had these the whole time, and she was running out. And I was like, yeah. And I got like blood on the towels. I got it everywhere. It was not fun. Of course, I was at a hotel. I couldn't tell my mom, and there was white stuff everywhere. So yeah, that's basically my first period story. I have a feeling I missed a whole bunch of stuff, but that's the first things that come to my mind. So yeah. So I'll see you in my next video. I hope this doesn't happen to any other girl because it sucked. It sucked. Like now, I don't think it was like that bad, but like it was in the moment. It was absolutely terrifying. So yeah. Leave comments and requests down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, girls.